Welcome to the Fear and Greed Afternoon Report for Thursday the 27th of January 2022. I'm Sean Aylmer. It's our first afternoon report for the year and we've changed things up just a touch. Every afternoon we'll bring you the 5 news items that happened today that you need to know about. Often that'll include markets and financial information, but also a bit of general and international news as well. Let's jump into it. Story number 1 this afternoon is the local share market. It closed the day down 1.8% to 6,838 points, with tech stocks leading the sell-off. The S&P ASX 200 is now off more than 10% since last August, meaning officially it's in correction territory. Plenty of the largest companies in the land were sold down today: Commonwealth Bank, CSL, Macquarie Group, Wesfarmers, Goodman Group, Woolworths, the list goes on. Plenty more on this story tomorrow in the morning edition of Fear and Greed. The sell-off came after the head of the US Central Bank said interest rates will start to rise this year, and that's story number 2. Jerome Powell, the boss of the Federal Reserve, said the central bank will taper its monthly bond buying operations and start lifting interest rates soon, in fact, as soon as March. It means both short-term and long-term interest rates are going to rise. So a 5-year fixed-rate home loan or a variable rate mortgage in the US are set to increase. The reason is inflation. It's high, really high, and less transitory than expected late last year. Why do we care about all this so much? Because the Fed is the most important central bank in global markets, and what it does matters. For example, the Aussie dollar fell more than 0.5 cent today after the announcement. Equity markets generally don't like higher interest rates, and markets well beyond Australia fell in response to the Fed's comments this morning. Story number 3 is the latest COVID news. New South Wales reported more than 17,000 new cases and 29 deaths. Victoria reported nearly 1,400 cases and 15 deaths. Queensland was at 11,600 new infections. There was sniping from New South Wales against other states, notably Western Australia, about keeping borders closed. Victorian Premier Daniel Andrews said the definition for fully vaccinated should be changed to mean 3 doses, and the National Cabinet also met. Story number 4. National Australia Bank has joined the parade forecasting an interest rate rise in Australia later this year. The parade includes Commonwealth Bank and AMP. National Australia Bank economists reckon there'll be a rate rise in November and then December, followed by one in February next year. The reason, of course, is inflation. There's more in the pipeline than previously forecast, and according to many economists, it means the Reserve Bank will have to move sooner rather than later. And finally, story number 5 is all about Tesla, the electric car maker. This morning, it posted record fourth quarter and full year earnings as delivery of vehicles soared, and that's despite a global shortage of computer chips. In fact, boss Elon Musk said Tesla won't roll out any new models this year because of the shortage. Tesla made $5.5 billion last year. Now that's a record, and Mr. Musk said the company now has actually made a profit if you put together all its losses and profits since its inception back in 2003. Another interesting piece from the profit results, the company is currently testing its full self-driving software on about 60,000 vehicles in the US. That's it for the afternoon report for Thursday the 27th of January 2022. Hope you like our new format. Don't forget to hit follow on the podcast and find Fear and Greed on LinkedIn, Twitter and Facebook. Join Michael Thompson and I tomorrow morning for the Fast 5 by Fear and Greed. I'm Sean Aylmer. Enjoy your evening.